Okay. Hello, everybody. We're back again. Just going to get this to show up. Okay. Hello. 7 of you here already. Holy dooly. You guys beat me. 8. Okay. So, it's virtual retreat weekend. And we've got a special group just for that. We've got a messenger group. We have a messenger group and we have a private Facebook group. So what I'm going to say is, and I'll say this again later when more of you turn up, our next virtual retreat is called Beautiful Family. And Quentin's going to put a link up to our retreat folder on our Facebook page. If you have booked into that and you haven't booked the bonus, which includes last night and tonight's class, go up. It's on the left. It's right there. Left. Left. And that list on the left, it says retreats.
Oh, so it does. There it is.
Okay. Sorry about that. If you book the retreat and you want... So it was meant to close last Friday on the 11th, but because this retreat's now virtual, not in store like it was meant to be, and it's 2 weeks later, usually what we do is we have enough of an overlap that you can book the next one kind of thing. So what we're going to do, what we did was we left it open. We're leaving it open until tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow evening. So if you want to, and that's your absolute last chance, if you want to book in the Beautiful Family, we've got to book and pay because payments were due last Friday. But that's okay. We've been quite lenient because everything's disheveled because we've thrown in this extra virtual retreat. But if you booked for the retreat, but you want to add a bonus, the $25 bonus, which is for the Friday night and Saturday night additional, which this retreat is the trial for. If you've enjoyed that and you want to do that, just make sure you do that before tomorrow evening. He's put a link up to the retreats page.
I'm just going to put a link up for the actual thing so people can get an idea what the papers are if they haven't seen it.
Yep. He's just going to put one of the pictures up so you can just see the paper without leaving. So this is what we've done so far at Virtual Retreat. So we made a pocket page. We made a scrapbook page. Last night we did this one here on this Facebook page. And this is with Tranquility, which is our newest paper collection. And then this afternoon at 2 o'clock, we did a serendipity, and I don't have that because Naomi John's in Brisbane that taught that. She did a serendipity sheet, and then she cut that up and she made a cute gatefold card. Very mixed media, very Naomi John, using the tissue from the main kit because you get different tissue on each one. And then this afternoon after that, I made this card. Tonight we're making a scrapbook page. Tomorrow we've got a surprise class, and we're doing a double page tomorrow afternoon. So, Tranquility papers. I will show you the papers.
Oh, we've got to open it up on YouTube. So
oh, geez, that's what I haven't done is open the YouTube one so I can see the comments and say hello to everybody there. So this is paper number 1 for Tranquility. And this is paper number 2, which is your big fussy cuts. Whoopsie. This is paper number 3, which we used last night. I'll show you, remind you of that. So this is what we did last night. And this is paper number 4. So if you do Naomi John's mixed media classes in our creative family group, this piece of paper is designed because she wanted it. She needed that piece of paper that did that.
So I'll just put a link up to the Tranquility.
And then this is paper number 5, the first of your 2 fussy cuts. and this is number 6. And they have frames because here is the gold frame on paper 5. Oh, that was actually 6, then 5. And then this is using the paper 6 and the paper 5 frame there. So, because I cut the middle out of things. Yep. I do. Get free paper that way. Rightio. So let's have a look at what we've got left in our bonus pack for tonight. Quentin is going to be making a kit for tonight. So there is a kit for last night and it was $14.95. Obviously the bonus pack is $25, but the bonus pack actually has extra bits in it that we won't use. So the title is My Story. So My Story just happens to be the voted winner for the relaunch of our Book of Me program as being its new. This was actually, this is a Book of Me product. This is for the relaunch in the middle of the year. Hopefully I get it done in the middle of the year, but please don't hold me to that. I might not get it done until, the end of the year. Let's see how I go. It's like that mini album class that, I haven't finished the videos for. So it's my story. There we go. So let's go back and have a look. And I'm just going to say hello. Hello to Dee and Lisa and Debbie. How are you, Debbie? And Marge. Hello, Trish and Cheryl. Hello, Sandra. Hello, Marie and Jacqueline. Hello, Robin. Has she? How did you didn't ring Sandra back? Oh no, Sandra was in class. Every time we went to ring you, Sandra, you were in a class.
I'll say I'll ring her in the morning.
Hello, Bronnie. Hello, Karen. Hello, Di. Hello, Raquel. Get the extras for March.
Yeah, I've just asked if she can do that online, please.
Yeah. Okay. Obviously, Quentin knows what you're talking about there, Di. Thank you, Marie. Hello, Leela. And happy birthday, Leela. Happy birthday. Yes, you can do it in the morning. You've got till tomorrow evening to book the extras for the virtual retreat. Hello, Amber, and hello, Astrid. They're crafting together. Now, I'm just going to put this one down here, and then I'm going to open up my YouTube screen so I can see.
Yep, no one's switched to YouTube yet.
The comments live. So we are live streaming here on Facebook and on YouTube so that you have got the opportunity to watch it in 2 places. Because sometimes YouTube's glitchy and sometimes Facebook's glitchy. So we've got My Story and this flare. I think I have to use the flare button because I love flare buttons. That's pretty cute. I've got no plans, so let's have a look.
No plans.
I do like this paper. But that wouldn't show up very well, would it?
Oh, I do have to do something. I have to tag Dawn. She said tag me. So, they're on retreat somewhere. I didn't ask last night where they're on retreat.
That's not bad. Oh, I've got a piece of white linen. But that's definitely not going to show up, is it?
Pretty sure that's
It's red. Look at that.
Yes, Carolyn, I'll put up a link to the extras now for you done.
Just sorting.
Yes, sword.
Just shoving all this over here. Just shove. Just looking.
There you go, Carolyn. There's your extra. Just don't move. Don't move. Stay there. Do as you're told.
the vellum is just not playing the game. Don't know if filling that with those words would work.
Do you want me to turn the fan on?
She'd be right.
We have a little black cloud hanging just out behind our house, and the humidity level's gone through the roof.
I think I've lost the sequin bag.
You've lost this.
Sorry, I'm just thinking as I go. Oh, look at this lace. And this is like a little flower trim. Oh, we're keeping you awake, are we?
Yeah, it's hard work sitting over here doing nothing.
Doing zippity doo dah.
Hang on a minute. I've made gnocchi. I've cleaned the pool.
He has made gnocchi.
Showered the kid.
The kid who was not going to eat gnocchi that didn't come out of a packet.
I've even cut down some bananas.
Yep. These bananas are a little bit bigger. They're still sugars, but they're not this long. They're like this long. Not this long. Where's that red? We had red here somewhere, didn't we? There we go. Let's put some red. That would look nice with red in it. But I don't know what I've done with the sequins.
You were telling me you were going to use ribbons and laces last night. You didn't use either. No. You brought them home for the weekend classes. Not for that class alone. So my expectations were too high then.
Yeah, because you just didn't listen. Does anyone else have a husband that does not listen? Mine doesn't. Not only is he obnoxious, I've lost the little packet that's got the middle out of my O. Oh dear.
You had it last night just in here. Because you emptied all your sequins out of it into a bowl or something. Is that the packet we're looking for?
No, I didn't put them in a bowl.
Here, what's this one?
No.
No, wrong stuff.
Yep, wrong stuff.
Wrong stuffy stuffs. Lisa's answered yes, and Ronnie's answered all the time. Now, Ronnie, I'm sure Shane is a very good listener.
Here it is.
And I've met Trevor. He's a damn good bloke. I'm sure he listens.
Safety in numbers.
Yeah, that's my plan here.
Yep. I'm going to cut me a 5-inch square photo, and I'm going to say that we all need to take a photo of ourselves for this page. If we're going to do a My Story page, it's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And I've got this piece of gold, and I'm going to cut a 5 1/4 by 5 1/4 of gold. And then from this red from paper number 5. I think it's paper 5. I'm going to cut a 5 1/2. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to straighten this up first. And then I'm going to cut a 5 3/8. So it's like 1/8 of an inch more. It's halfway between 5 1/4 and 5 1/2. You could do 5 1/2 if you didn't want to do. I just want a tiny bit of red showing. This is a fake photo, by the way. It's black. So I just haven't got my photo taking button.
Facebook's not loving me right
No.
now. So what size was the red? Sorry?
5 3/8 by 5 3/8. Gosh, still got a mask tucked into me bra strap. Sorry. Wondered what that was hanging out of my shirt. Yay. I'm trying to find something in particular that someone asked about. Maybe. There's a feather on here. Here we go. Let's cut out this red and white feather. Maybe. Just for Jacqueline. There you go, Jacqueline. I might attempt to use that.
So we did do a bit of a restock today for those people who...
Yeah, who are after things.
Yeah. I'll put up... So this... The colour cuts... called Tranquility is now live again. So I'll try and put a link up. Jacqueline's giving you a big thumbs up here.
Okay, I'm going to fill my story with red. I think. Yep, let's do it. Or do I fill it with gold? Frame it in red. Okay, I'm going to cut the middle out of my gold piece. So I'm going to just poke a hole. And you need to because it's really hard to stick to glitter cards. So you have to cut the middle out so you can use your adhesive to straddle across the back between the item on top and the glitter card just to hold them together. And then the red mat. I'm going to cut the middle out of this red mat. So hack roll it, sorry. And this is just to save weight in my albums and save paper, and I get more bang for my buck. Let's put that there, that there. And then how are we going to fill this?
Oh, Bronny's asking about how to do a 5 3/8.
So it's halfway between. It's halfway between 5 1/4 and 5 1/2. Okay, so I'm just going to see if I've got enough here to do. Okay. Right. So you've got to be really scrupulous. Make sure you've got enough space. Oh, where's my glue going? Oh, here it is. Here. Make sure you've got enough space. I'm not going to glue it on my other stuff. And just work out what you can fit on your piece of silver from your middle. I've looked at what I can fit and what I can't fit.
Mary's joined us. She's late because she was putting her chickens to bed.
There you go.
Sound like us running around the backyard. Chasing the chooks.
Chook England. It's a little never ending around here.
Yeah, it is.
I'm hoping I can fit my S down there. Should be right. I'll make it happen. Let's stick the middle out of the O in while we're there. You left that piece of paper I wrote out for you today at work, didn't you?
No, I've put in my. I told you to
Mhm.
put in my black computer bag.
Oh, okay.
Now who's not listening?
Oh, I don't think you would have said that.
Christ.
You got too much form.
Too much form. Okay. I am all over this.
Just. So I'm just going to cut round where I've glued, where I know I've glued. I'm cutting, so my cut line is behind the letters. So behind the dividing it. Oh, geez, I made a bit of a whoopsie there. So this little bit in here, we're going to fill that after. Like this little bit in there. We're going to fill that after.
Oh, Dawn's joined us. I've got the right Dawn.
Yes, that was me rolling my eyes then.
Do you know how many Dawns there are?
Yep.
Lucky I've met Dawn in person. I went, no, that's not the right Dawn. No, that's not the right Dawn. That's the right Dawn.
So now we're just going to fill that little gap there.
Right, I better start putting some notes together for this kid.
I'm just thinking, sorry. Just, working things out. Thinking about what I could do. Now, sticking glitter card is a bit like, so be prepared. If you go too slow, or like me, you've got the fan on, the glue could dry just the slightest amount, and then it's not got enough oomph for glitter card.
Right, so
Glitter card is finicky.
checking the notes. Jacqueline's put, I was thinking of doing a page with the bird cutouts and feathers as birds.
Oh,
of a
wow.
feather.
Birds of a feather. That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. And
That'd be a cool title.
I like Jacqueline's selfie page she did. She put up a thing earlier, which photo would she use? And then she used both of them, which was cool.
There was the third one.
Was there?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll skim reading again. Sorry, Jacqueline.
No, it's in the comments.
It was in the comments, was it?
Yep, there's a third photo in the comments.
Right, so what pieces of paper are we using
quarter sheet of champagne glitter card. Make sure you spell it properly this time. I've had to edit last night's product,
Oh, okay.
kit product, because you spelled champagne wrong.
Yep.
You actually spelt it the same as the saint.
Ampagene.
Yep.
I had an eye on it last night.
And an extra N. You had champagne.
Champagne. Well.
You had the saint.
Oh well. Just think it's saintly thoughts. See? Hey, so we've got a quarter of a sheet. Do you know which pattern papers yet? Yes. No.
5? Is that 5?
Hang on. Well, let me go and check. Holy crackers, what jackets. Lucky I've got this great website I can go to. I should know these papers.
He goes to me the other day, which kit's this from? This one or this one? I'm like, why don't you look at the website at the picture?
Oh, yes, that is paper 5. D with the red background and the temples on front.
See, I'm mucking with my glue too much. I just want to stay stuck. And then cut the middle out of my O. Oh dear.
And obviously we're using a nice storage.
Yep. Quarter of a sheet of champagne. And we have so far got a piece of snow, white linen.
You didn't use any cardstock last night.
No, I use lots of paper, but
Yeah, you did.
so
Pretty good page,
the thing with our kits, so okay, we've got a video on right now. The thing with our kits is if we don't, you know, well, sometimes there's things in the weekly kits that I don't use in the retreat kits, but that's just bonus. But you're only ever paying for what's in the kit. And weekly kits, you actually don't pay the full value of the title. Just so you know, weekly kits and retreat kits, your retreat kit, you actually don't pay the full retail value of the title. Just so I could get more in the kit. I don't know if Quentin knew that, but he knows now.
I can't think about it. I'll see how much goes into a kit. Alison in South Australia.
Hello,
lives,
Alison.
Lives in Champagne Street.
Champagne Street. There you go. I'm just going to cut this bit out in here, but I've just got to stab a hole. He's duplicating last night's kit. Shouldn't have the... Oh no, the water lilies in that list. There's a flare button. I think I've got to use a flare button. But yes, so when we make a kit, like, so tonight's kit, when you buy the kit, you're only paying for what's in the kit. You're not paying for the class. So, yeah, you don't pay, and none of our classes are charged. So you actually never, ever, ever pay for our class. You only pay for the product in the kit. And even tonight's kit, we will round down the price. Somewhat. We don't.
I have to put the proper tag on last night's kit too, so it comes up in the right place.
Isn't it coming up?
No, it's for double L instead of single.
Oh dear. Oh no, there's 2 tags, just in case when people search in the online store they spell tranquility the other way. There's 2 ways to spell tranquility. So what I've done is I've made sure that every tranquility product is tagged with both single L and double L, just in case you spell something wrong. I was actually looking for... I'm trying to find an alternative supplier with one of our other suppliers, like with one of the other distributors that we work with. I was trying to find if they stock a product we buy a lot and we just have issues with getting. So searching, I'm going, I know I've bought it from these people before. I'm positive I have. And then I searched another way, and you know what? They'd spelled it wrong. That's why I couldn't find it, because they had spelt the product name wrong.
Good evening, Mrs. Luxford. She sent a lovely message there about my creativity.
Yeah, right. We saw Yoppie today, or Joe, or Mrs. Fox as Quentin calls. Old habits die hard. Just gonna say, it is really hard when
I have to go and make sure a 15-year-old is going to give a 7-year-old dessert.
So they played Battleship this afternoon, and it turned into sheep stations, and lots of complaints and drama.
I didn't play that.
No, the two kids did.
Then they went out watering the garden for me.
Yep, they went and watered the garden. They had to shut the windows of the house because they knew that they'd start arguing over the hose. These children are 15 and 7.
She is doing very well, Kathy. She was getting around really well today.
Yeah, she was. She was doing really well today.
And she said she's in very little pain, which is excellent.
Really pleased.
Well, why do you have your face mask still hanging out of your shirt?
Don't ask.
Looks like it's hanging off your ear.
No.
You worried that I'm going to infect you.
No. Yeah, can you just pop that in my handbag, please?
Yes. I think tomorrow is washing them day anyway.
Yeah. Wash them like quite a few times through the week.
7 million will wash them.
They're continuously getting washed. They're going to go to rags soon. You know. They're fabric ones. They're the cotton on ones where they donate the profits. Right.
Yeah, that boy's getting taller every hour.
I think you're right. Rightio. Where are we at? Let's.
Oh no.
What?
Deb's her back.
Oh. Melbourne Deb. Victoria Deb.
She's been visiting grandson. Visiting son and grandson.
Crappy
and
back.
Crappy back.
Persevered with it to scrap though. Yeah, don't blame ya. So this is a piece of paper number 6, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it to 12 inches, and don't just cut along the barcode because I give you leeway. So I always give you leeway. So don't just cut the barcode off. Then what I'm going to do is going to hack the middle out. Universal symbol for scissors. Where's my scissors?
Well, you're going to cut the 1-inch frame. Then what are you hacking in the middle of that?
Yep.
Got a frame on it.
You could use if you want to see this done properly with a trimmer, watch last night's video. I might not use that, but if we use this one. Please tell me that's that. Yes.
Yes, Deb, I hope your back's feeling better soon too. I think pattern paper 6 was the only paper you didn't use last night.
No, 5.
There's 5 you didn't use.
Yep, 5 I didn't use. Careful of that drawer. Let's cut this piece of white linen down to, let's just make it an 11-inch square. Let's make it 11 by 11. And it's actually Kaiser Snow, not Ultimate Crafts or Couture Creations. It's a piece of Kaiser Snow, Clayton.
303.
301.
301. What was it? 11 and a quarter. 11 and a quarter.
11 by 11.
11 by 11.
You don't listen. He doesn't listen.
I thought you might have been giving yourself a bit more leeway on the back.
What do you mean?
Oh no, you're putting it on the front. Okay.
What do you mean leeway on the back?
Oh, I see. Don't worry about that.
What, stick it from behind?
Yeah.
Why would I ever stick it from behind?
I don't know. Make it look like a frame.
It is like a frame. I hacked it out.
I see that now.
Really?
Really?
I never, ever, ever stick this piece behind that piece. Ever.
Oh dear.
Just the depth at various peaks.
Yeah, I'm just reading Leila's message about she had a fall yesterday. That's not good, Leila.
Oh, that's not good. You've got to be well and healthy because you're meant to be coming to visit us for our next install retreat in May. See if that one goes better than this one did.
Yeah, I think you've been doing a lot, Deborah.
You've been cleaning out at the farm, haven't you,
Yeah.
Deborah?
Probably carrying a lot of heavy boxes, I would suggest.
We'll have to bring that album that Deborah found a page of mine that was in a magazine from my A to Z of Me album. We'll have to bring the album home and do a flick through in a class. It's at the store. I'm being a bit edity, like I'm editing the feather as I cut it. Hey, does anyone know if there's a new X-Men movie coming out? Because I've had every X-Men movie on TV lately.
I would hope so.
Well, I'd hope so too. We have them all on DVD.
No, I didn't share that. So I was like, please.
Need to do an X-Men-a-thon, DVD X-Men-a-thon when Amelia's not here. It'll be a bit violent for Millie.
Well, there you go. Must be bad back month, says Mary. I've hurt mine as well.
The bad's called Bamboo Facing Down. I think it might be.
There you go, dear. Instead of handing out freebies, I'll have to start posting out.
Advil.
Advil.
Would you like Advil with your order? Let's just leave the Bamboo for the moment.
Product upgrade.
Yep.
Upselling.
Let's have a look at what these look like. I don't want to get catch myself out and do like a sticker sneeze thing with me little flowers. I really don't want to scatter them around like a sneeze.
Sticker sneeze thing. That's...
Quentin wasn't a scrapbooker back in the day.
Hello,
He was just a scrapbook
Oh, that's-
facilitator.
That's Missy.
Hey, Missy, how are you?
She says, no, I was ignoring me, so I'll try to give her food. Do we know how much we can get? No. Okay. Sticker sneeze.
Yep. Does anyone else remember the sticker sneeze?
I know some of the epoxy stickers things turn very yucky than Amelia's got stuff. I think your mum must have given her.
No. Mum didn't do those.
I don't know, all oily.
They're pretty naff, eh?
Yeah.
They are epoxy stickers.
They're epoxy, right? Epoxy. Oh, you're going to sit there and be a good
Oh,
kid.
that looks like a sneeze.
I really don't want you to call me.
Looks a bit like a Southern Cross.
No, I need both my two
Kind of.
fingers to type. I can't be patting you, cat.
Rightio. That's a bit boring, isn't it?
I still see the odd page here and there.
Yep. Yep. Uncanny X-Men 2021.
I don't know how that'll go.
Yep. Now I've got an Uncanny X-Men. I like the Uncanny X-Men. That might be copyrighted, but I just think the X-Men have got more money than the Uncanny X-Men.
Yes. I do believe that.
Because isn't it who owns the Avengers? Marvel.
Marvel owns.
Disney owns Marvel, don't they?
Yes, I think so.
Disney owns Marvel.
Warner Brothers, whatever they're called.
Yeah, Disney Warner Brothers owns Marvel. Okay, dokie. Let's have a look. Just looking at my ink pads. Oh no, if I move that, it's even for that. Oh, that's a bronze colour. I've got gold. And I know I've got this red colour, but it's way too pink. It's really pink. This comes out this colour.
What colour is it after my
I don't know.
like a warm red.
Yeah, I think that will red. So I've got a gold. This is a pearlescent ink pad. Some sort of goldy thing you want for the edges. It's nearly dead.
Karen's putting her money with you, not Brian Mannix.
Yeah, that Marvel Studios have got more money than Brian Mannix. Yeah.
I think it's the shirtless competition she's talking about.
Oh, the shirtless competition. Yeah. Although Wolverine's getting a bit long in the tooth. Oh, Huey, baby.
Well, there you go. Mary's got a bamboo stencil that would look beautiful in the background.
Oh, that'd look really lovely, Mary. Bamboo stencil. I think I'm going to do some flicking.
Okay, so Lila's asking a scrapbooking question.
Oh, there we go. We're not talking about, like our 80s idols.
Can you tell me the difference between the red pure and red platinum, please?
Oh, so when it... yeah. This is a dye ink. So you can tell it's a felt type thing. It dries quicker. It's not metallic, obviously, this one. But in this brand, they're not metallic. It's a dye ink. Not so good for edging because it's harder. So these are pigment ink. They take longer to dry. Better for embossing. That'll give a crisper image if you stamp, but I don't use these little ones stamping. It's pearlescent. The pearlescence will raise to the top when we do flicking and that sort of stuff.
They dry on acetate too, don't they?
Well, if they're embossed and it's a heat-proof acetate.
Yeah.
No, this will not dry on vellum. This will never dry on vellum. I've actually got a page with this that's wet on vellum still. Okay. The auto text states that wool maroon is getting a bit longer to read. Sorry. Yes, it's Wolverine, WLVERINE, vellum. Gosh. Some weeks it's really good, the spell thingo, but the subtitles, but some weeks it's just absolutely cruddy.
Well, I can't imagine that Wolverine is something that comes up in subtitles very often.
It should.
Except for X-Men.
Well, I think Wolverine's going to come up more than Wool Maroon.
I'm going, that was a cat. I think that's annoying someone.
I think that's a cat and my God accidentally stood on the kitchen. So these are good for embossing. It's not going to dry on vellum. Vellum, Bellum, vellum. It takes a bit longer to dry. But some people say not to mix them, but I'm not some people. So I'm going to mix them. I'm going to stick the two layers together so that, just like I did on this page, I get some bits. We're going to do some more flicking practice for you, Karen. I get some of my flicking out on my outside. But we're going to flick a couple of colours here. We're going to do the multicolored flicking thing. But we're going to make this red, which is really pinky, into a red that we're going to use. We're going to make it into a red that we'll love. I love that red in any case. And I think we're going to flick a bit of paint as well. So we're going to use a dye ink, a pigment ink, and we're going to use some paint. Just to show that we can mix lots of things. And you know what? We might actually grab a Tim Holtz ink and fling it in the mix. And so you can see how they all work together.
Oxide.
No, I've got them here. I've got a black, I've got a distress ink, and I've got an oxide ink. I've got...
Well, I have a message from your friend Melissa too from Sydney about the Timmy Holtz stuff that she's...
Tim Holtz stuff. So we have ordered the new Tim Holtz colour. We have no idea what it is. It's very excruciating, but we have ordered it. We're going to put it up for pre-order. I don't want to have it up too soon because we have no idea when it's going to arrive. And I don't like having pre-orders sit there. Now, it does say that the Celebrate's up for pre-order, but it's actually here, and I've forgotten to take pre-order off it yet. But that's, I do have a lot on at the moment. So I'm just peeling the bits out. So there's little turnouts, just so I can stick the corners and then pull it out.
Oh, we showed them that the Celebrate's now got 6 more pattern papers.
Yes, we have. I'll try and remember to bring one home on Tuesday, and show you that in real life on a video. So what was I saying?
Typing in Celebrate, sorry. Use your Timmy Holtz's colour.
Oh, the new colour. So if you would like the new Tim Holtz colour, we've ordered distress ink pads, oxide ink pads, distress reinkers, oxide reinkers, distress spray, oxide spray, embossing powder, and paint. So if you would like any items, just message us and we'll put your order through for you. We will invoice you and you can pay either when it arrives or whenever you feel like. But you don't get it until you've paid. Sorry.
Hello. Have you had dessert?
Yes,
I have to say that because someone once said,
Would you like to clean your teeth?
where'd that bug go?
What is one doing?
You know we live in central Queensland because there's bugs. I'm scrapbooking. Bugsy, bugsy, bugsies. What colour's that? I think that's brown. Let's use this one.
That's me.
No, it's good.
Oh, Mealy. Have you all met Amelia? Can I have
Has she drunk a
can I have a jar of paint of water, please? Seeing as how my
Jar of water and then
water. We're getting these again next week. These paints. They're $11.95. I didn't realise we were out. I hope that bug doesn't come back. Okay. First things first is let's resurrect our red. So we'll show you how pink this red is. It's really pinky. Like, look at that. So let's chuck in a little bit of golden black.
Tonight's jar is brought to you by Connie's.
Yeah, but where's my nice jar? Noah?
Mealy had it last.
I
Can I give it back to you?
No.
yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw it on your
Pretty
desk.
sure I can see it's in his desk.
Pretty sure that you've been using it, mate.
Let's go, Chipchop.
This is making like a dark red. I don't know if this is the right red. We're going to give it a bash. So we've just mixed a dye ink and a pigment ink. Let's put a little bit here. And a little bit here. Let's add some water to our brush, like a heap of water. And then we'll get some, oh, it's got a bit browny colour. That's weird.
Something I've noticed.
Oh, God.
You use, so spray bottles, you use them all the time as a flicker, not a spray.
What? Mists?
Yeah, mists.
Yeah, I use them as a flicker, not a spray. I'm not a sprayer, I'm a flicker.
Yeah.
I don't know. The jury is out. Let's try a different combination. Let's try that pink, that red.
Maybe try red and pink.
Let's try it with a bit of saddle brown, which is like a copper colour. Let's give it a go. Try
I'm
it.
pretty sure we've got tons of saddle browns.
Pretty sure we probably do because you're the one that knows, because you're the one that's out in the store all the time. Let's try that. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. Let's scoop some of that up. Look at that colour. And I'm probably going to go too far here and put too much colour on here. Bit of water. Some bigger blobbies. Let's do some really big blobs. Water. I think that's our cat. You can go. You're out of your scribing duties, so you can go.
Mom,
Yep.
you should clean my teeth. That thing can help. Well, I think that's
They say, Maddie.
Right. So apparently you haven't cleaned her teeth properly.
I have, so do you want to come back? Missy's already inside, isn't she?
Maddie's not. Maddie's out there in a cat fight.
Yeah.
Did I, Mom?
Oh, I don't know. I'm busy.
Give Mummy a kiss and then you go to bed, son.
Let me guess.
Come on, let's go.
I heard cat
Did you want to lift her up so she can say night, Quentin?
Yeah, I'm kind of ready to say goodnight. Come on, this way. Come on, you.
We've got some little gold flickies. Yeah.
Okay. Mum's using lots of red paint. This will be good with the food.
No red paper on here. Good night. Hello.
Yeah, start now. But you missed it. Say it.
Good night. Hello. Goodbye.
She's getting heavy.
Did I get red paint in my
No.
No, would I do that to you?
Okay.
You tried.
Maybe the other naughty Amelia I would.
You better clean your teeth again. So what's this colour?
Right.
Black soot. So this is black soot in oxide.
Guy says, night, sweetie. Dee says, night, Amelia. Marge says, night, night, beautiful. And Deborah says, night, night. Marie says, night, sweet Amelia. Michelle says, good night, darling girl.
So see how because it's an oxide, it's very grey. So let's just mix it with a little bit of that.
Is there any things you couldn't mix oxides sprays with?
Not really. Oh, I'm gonna say, don't mix Stays On or Archival with any of these, because Archival's an oil based and Stays On's a stinky. Stays On is a solvent, so just don't mix Stays On with things. It's a solvent. It doesn't play nice with others. I don't even think I've got a Stays On anymore. I think I've picked all mine. And this is a Distress ink in a black. Black soot, same colour. Oh, a bit watered down. Should be right.
I like how we got the little Tranquility Retreat icon.
Yep. Now, okay. Don't have a fit. But we're just going to sprinkle some water on this, just lightly. So what we're trying to do is just activate it a bit to get them to join up and bleed into each other.
What type of mister would you recommend?
Is that a question someone's asking, or is this you
No,
just being
it's
devil's
just-
advocate?
Someone will want to know, like, is there any spritzers that would... Is there anything you can't use to spritz something?
Don't spritz alcohol, ink, and don't spritz alcohol blending solution. Because you shouldn't make it airborne. And it's just making a bit of a texture as well.
Thanks. Go find the cat.
And I'm just stamping some of the little textury bits off the baby white on here. It's a dry baby white. I don't know if you guys like it, but I do.
Great question, Noah. What was Noah's question?
Oh, devil's advocate. What can't you spritz? And I think Missy's been on my desk.
You reckon? Missy's been
Yep.
everywhere in this house.
Missy's a monster. That was Maddie in a fight
It's
outside.
Maddie was-
Oh, she was
She's going
getting
to
it.
Rufus Des's house.
There is a someone
Someone
someone has bought another Tomcat. We're pretty sure it's the people who had the Tomcat last time have bought another Tomcat. Like, really. There is no need to have an unfixed male unless you're breeding from him. Having him to terrorize your neighbor's cats and chickens is not on. Sorry if anyone owns
Michelle
an
said
unfixed male.
great thing.
He's already relieving himself on our car and our chook house, chasing the chooks. and the cats. It's going to be, oh, yeah. The council took the last one away. He was biting the cats. It was actually, the girls were having to go to the vets continuously because they kept getting bitten and hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, on the car, on the side of the car.
Side of the car. He stands on the roof.
We have a carport. With the
He
gap
stands on the
between-
roof. He's on the roof of the house, and he does it through the gap between the roof and the carport onto the car. Same spot,
Yes, on the chook
and on the chook pen.
Yeah. Yep. Thinking about Bonner Rockwell.
Right, what?
Or Rockwell.
Rottweiler. People over the road have got German Shepherd.
I've got a little barky dog too.
Yeah, they got a barky dog.
Big dog and a little dog. Don't hear the big dog. but
Oh,
hear
you
the
do
barky.
hear the big dog.
Yeah.
I hear the big dog during the day. When I work from home on Tuesdays, so I teach here on Tuesday mornings, and then I work from home on Tuesdays, I hear the big dog. Big dog, barkies on Tuesdays. Well, let's just, I think it's all about the background with this one. I do
So you reverted
feel,
back to fluff and stick.
yeah, right, just for you. Just for you.
How much of that ribbon do you add?
Just
17 meters.
Just don't. Just hold the phone. Quentin?
There you go. The cat from next door takes a flying leap onto Michelle's kitchen window, chasing geckos. Here's the Dickens out.
Oh gosh. No, that's what Missy does here in the studio.
Yeah. I could say if you have crim safe door, they won't do it, but they still do, but they just can't hang there.
They just
Found off the
leap
door
at and like they body slam the crim safe door,
because the claws don't go into it.
and it makes an awful sound.
And they just like slow down the door. There you go, Maurice. Marie's recently, our son and his partner have just recently got the German Shepherd puppy. We'll come borrow it, Marie.
That's all right.
Just for a week, I reckon.
Okay. Let's be getting this ready. So we're going to stick this about here. So we're going to cut our lace. Oh, so a piece of lace is like,
Do you want me to give them slightly more than that? So do a wrap around the back and stick it on.
no,
No? Okay.
you probably need to give them like, I think it's about 23, it's 9 inches, it's about 23 centimetres.
How about I give them 0.3? That'll give them 33 centimetres.
I think it's meant to be 0.2.
Right.
Why don't you give them 25 centimetres?
Right, 25.
It's probably meant to be 25 centimetres actually.
Righty,
How much is this lace a metre?
70 cents. I could just give them a metre.
No, you don't have enough.
Good point. I get 0.25.
You've got to contact Quentin if you'd like a metre of this lace. It is not in our online store.
No,
It's-
none of the laces are.
It's an inch wide.
Oh, we do have some laces. So.
There are some laces in our online store. This company doesn't do lace anymore. Oh, something's crooked here. My fake photo was crooked. Look at that. Can't blame anyone but
I'll
myself.
have to ring up Kodak and get
My fakey photo was crooked.
what do you call it? 1 inch black lace.
1 inch black lace. It's Clooney lace. That's what it's called. So being very careful because that glitter card and fakey photo aren't going to stay stuck together very well because glitter card does not like to stick to other things. It does not play well with others. Short of gluing your photo on, but when you glue a photo, it looks like someone weed on it. That's not my analogy. That's Mr. Pitt from grade 5. He was a grade 5 teacher at Star of the Sea, and then he was, after Star of the Sea, he went to St. Francis. I think he's still at St. Francis. I don't know if he teaches grade 5 still, but yes. We did scrapbooking for years and years. I taught his class here and then down at St. Francis, and that's what he told the kids is the analogy. Don't use the glue on your photo or it's going to look like someone weed on it. So we're faking a piece of ribbon going right across the page. So let's have a look at, we want to come like 5 1/4 inches up from the bottom. So we're going to make a little mark, 5 1/4 up. I'm going to come across here and we're going to go 5 1/4 and make a little mark. We're going to add a bit more foam tape on the sides.
And 14.95, Mary. I'll put up a link for you.
What's that, last night's?
Yeah.
I think it. So this was last night's. If you missed the start, this was last night's. So the kit for this was $14.95. And the only thing you can buy anywhere else is the glitter card and the pink cardstock. Everything else is our product. Oh, actually, I don't know if any other stores sell the quality of gauze that we sell. I'm not sure. We sell a lot of gauze.
Just don't buy elastic gauze.
Yeah, don't. It's not
Because
good.
I bought this elastic gauze and it doesn't work. It's not elastic gauze. It's just straight linen gauze.
Yeah, ours is cotton. Okay.
Actually, this new stuff's a bit softer.
Oh, it's nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to line it up where it goes. And I'm going to get a piece of tape. I'm going to go thicker tape. Piece of tape for each end.
I think last night's piece of card had like 5 pieces of paper. Last night's page had like 5 pieces of paper.
And so I'm a wrap and sticker. I don't go to the edge and cut it off. I wrap and stick. I'm a wrap and sticker. And just getting it so it's in the same spot. A little bit obsessive. Noel was wondering today where he got his obsessive compulsiveness from.
It's not from my side of the family.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure about that. Jury's out.
I'll own up to the allergies. You just have to own up to the bad behaviours.
No. I'm going to say that I know exactly where the oppositional defiance comes from.
What?
And you know exactly where the oppositional defiance. We have one child diagnosed and one child that needs to be diagnosed with oppositional defiance. We have another one that's displaying some behaviours. Oh, yes. The ODD twins.
What can I say?
One's a boy and one's a girl. Okay, let's line that up there. Look at that. It looks like a piece of lace going the whole way across. It's kind of straight. Let's put my story on foam. So we're not going to stick it over here because it's a fakey photo, but we're going to put, so we're going to have like half an inch of it without foam along the bottom. So I'm going to visualize that so that I make sure that and I'm probably going to stick foam. What's that?
Oh, you have to read Marie's comment.
Okay, Marie. I was wondering where my boys got their brains from. Hubby told me it wasn't him. He still has his. Ha, ha, ha. Love your husband, Marie. Funny man. Yep. I have to admit, the ODD I'm sure comes from Quentin, but I do distinctly remember my brother showing a lot of ODD traits when we were kids, but he was just naughty.
Okay, so how far down and in from the left did you put the photo?
The photo's about 1.5 inches from the left on the white and about 2 inches down on the white from the top. So 2 inches from the top of the white and 1.5 inches from the left of the white. And I don't know what I've done on this page, but I have fluffed around for a considerable amount of time and then just made a simple page. Like, really.
Well, I wasn't going to say anything, but you know.
And I've just got a little tiny bit of the gold mat just showing through the S and the O.
At our next performance review.
At our next performance review. Well, really, last time I checked, it was my name on everything and it was my business.
Right, then.
So it won't be me being reviewed. Thank you.
Sucking it in, Sharon. Is that your name on the door?
Yep. Well, it wasn't Ian's name either.
Or his surname?
Yeah, no. What did his father say? Ain't your name either, mate. He goes, you might be my son, but you don't know my business.
I worked for a hire company that was family owned. And there was an employee, not me, trying to tell the owner's son how to run the business. And he walked over and tapped the door of this truck and said, I don't see your name on the door of the truck, I see mine. And then his dad promptly told him that it wasn't his name, it was his dad's name.
It wasn't your name, it's my name. Okay. These little flowers. These little lace flowers.
Gotta love family owned businesses. Oh, we are one.
Oh. Get that. You probably just do 10 centimetres of this. Let's just make sure.
10 centimetres of the black star.
The flowery stuff. So I'm going to get me 450 out. So you cannot glue lace, ribbon, or paper flowers with Dimensional Magic.
Guipure lights.
Gipure.
Guipure lights.
It is never a dull moment in here, Marie. Never, ever, ever. What's 1450?
No, that was Lee.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I think it was 1450. Why is someone knocking at our front door?
Someone knocking on our front door. You go.
No?
You better go and shut it.
Where do you know?
Oh, jeez, I put too much glue on. I've got glue everywhere. You don't like it when someone knocks on your door late at night. Trying to work out which is front and back. So either use a bit of a glue dot or something like 450. I'm only going to stick 3 on.
It's not smoke outside. It's not bush fire. It smells like a house fire.
Does it?
Not that I know what house fire smells like, but it's
Yeah,
not.
but house fire is sort of like a mixed fire smell.
Yeah.
You know,
Kind of
plastics
sort
and
of electrically plasticky.
plastics, rubbish, electrics, all that sort of stuff. Okay, let's do we want these coral ones?
I took away the pinch of sequins. I thought you might use sequins and mist. Why did I do that?
Just a pinch of sequins.
And how much of the black lace did you say again? Sorry, the
Just
black-
10 centimeters.
10.
The Gapure flower lace. Just looking for my tweezers. So you can. Now they've returned, but they don't have one of the bits on them.
Why not guilty?
I just don't know
I've
what's
got the
going.
last pair back there at the shed.
Yeah, these ones, they were brand new and they were in the shed.
Doing great work. Sure, Milton bought them out there.
Sounds a bit too much like hard work for him. Although I shouldn't say that. Our son has worked as a labourer for a builder. He's worked as a building labourer. He's worked as a he's done slashing and whippersnipping in the rail corridor. He's done all sorts of crappy jobs.
What sequin would you call that? Not sequin, no, flare buttons.
It's the half circle from the stylized bamboo pack.
Half circle bamboo. Right.
Stylized.
Right. Got it.
I'm just going to scatter a few sequins around. And I know these are coral. These ones.
I'm going to put a price on this kit. Oh, okay. So making me work tonight. Leases are still lost. Just bought me new ones. Yeah.
Yep.
Marie likes the gold glitter.
Look how it's turned out.
Oh,
I know we've only got a little bit of red on the background and on the photo mat. And then because this has gone a bit corally, I've got the coral sequins. I think it looks nice. One last one. I know I should be using like an odd number of sequins. But you know what? Doesn't matter. I'm not going to die if I use an even number of sequins. I know that for a fact. I would write my journaling here and my date here. But definitely this spot here is definitely the location for journaling on this page. I think. That's just my personal opinion. There you go, Jacqueline. I use that feather. So,
no
I'm gonna,
vellum on it tonight, is it?
nope, no Valium. So you can take some screenshots on your iPads.
That kit It's going to be very, very reasonably priced.
How much?
I'm just doing it now. How much do you want to? What's a pinch of sequins worth like?
It's in there. It's an asterisk item.
Okay, yeah, right. Mhm. Okay.
And you're trying to hide the fact that you don't have your mouth plate in.
Yep. Because it was annoying. Okay, we're coming in
He's just terrible.
at $8.70. So let's do it for $8.50.
$8.50. There you go. Not bad. We've got one kit that's like $4.50 on our weekend live kits thing. The gold is a little bit shimmery in the lights. With the, I'll just turn out the top light. How about I turn the top light out? There we go. Let's see if that makes a difference. Oh, that's very dark. But you should be able to see it a bit better. No, it's no better. There we go. Let's go back on.
Stunning. Looks amazing. Very classic.
So it's clean and simple, I think.
Where's last night? Look, last night.
There we go. So I'm going to say yes. If you bought the bonus thing, you've paid $25.
But you have
And
so much.
but you have all of this left over. You've still got a piece of sheet 2 we haven't touched. You've got vellum. You've got all that. You've got a half sheet of white. You've got a piece of that. You've actually got enough to do a card and a page without adding anything. And then you've got leftovers enough to probably do another page with a piece of cardstock. So yes, you've definitely got enough to do heaps more with that leftovers.
Right. I shall make the kit low. I'm just trying to get it so it works.
I like it.
Be no photo straight away. But I shall put on it.
I'll put a photo up in a minute. I'm happy with that. I think lots of journaling here. I think it needs lots and lots of journaling. It's my story. I'm sticking to it. How's that? Thank you. Good night, everyone. I'll let Marlene know I'd like to purchase both kits. Awesome.
There we go.
Awesome, Mary. So let us know. Thank you, Lisa. So thank you, everyone, for coming along. If you're doing virtual retreat, don't forget we are back again. Have an itinerary. We are back again tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock for a surprise class. I've got to narrow it down. Like I said, I've got like 50 ideas and I've got to narrow it down to one. Yes, Sandra, he did answer your question earlier.
I'll talk to you tomorrow, Sandra.
Sandra, actually, I'm going to answer a different answer. Can you send us through your receipt numbers? Because I can't find them. I've actually done a search and I can't find anything. So if you send us through your receipt numbers, then we'll be able to contact them and see where it is. Thank you, Marie. Thank you, Karen. So 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, a class with me, and then 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, we are doing a double page with Tranquility again. And then at 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, we've got our final Zoom catch-up. So at a virtual retreat, we have a Zoom catch-up every day. We started on Thursday. Thursday's meant to be a Zoom practice, but it's nice to have a preamble to retreat, to have a catch-up and a chat, and everyone, put faces to names and, just have a bit of a catch-up and a chat. And I'm always waffling when it cuts out because we only get 40 minutes. So, good thing I don't get only 40 minutes on these classes because I would have got cut out long ago. No, not that question.
No.
Probably not, Sandra.
Which question?
Probably not.
Right, sorry. About the black ribbon 5 1/4. It's from the bottom. Okay, sorry. Was the black ribbon 5 1/4 inches from the bottom of the white or the bottom of the
No, the
page?
bottom of the page. Sorry, Sandra. Sorry, we missed that question.
Sorry, Sandra.
So sorry. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Leela. So, yes, see you tomorrow, Leela. I hope you had a wonderful birthday today. Yes, birthday retreat. Awesome. See, pity your birthday wasn't at the May retreat. We
Her
could have made a
friend's
cake.
birthday's the next retreat.
Her friend's is that's coming with her. Oh, we'll have to have cake. We'll have to have cake.
We'll do some sort of-
We'll have to have cake. We might get a cake from Chameleon, or I might make a cake. You never know. Naomi John might come and visit us and make us cheesecake. It is my cheesecake recipe.
Well, actually,
I'm so
Leela,
proud
if
of
you
her.
just drop in down to
Yeah, pick up your cake on the way through from Naomi John if she can't come
She's-
home.
she's done a cheesecake today.
Yeah. Yeah, she has.
She must have known it was your birthday.
She was scoffing at the Zoom. So thank you very much for coming along to class. Take care. Stay safe. What are we doing next? Oh, next Friday night,
Oh yes.
we're doing Savannah from Stamperia. We're doing Stamperia, Savannah. I don't know what I'm making, but I don't know if I'm making a page. So see you in the morning. Yes, I'll see you in the morning. So see virtual retreaters in the morning, and everyone else, I will see you if you're coming to Tuesday or Tuesday morning's card class or Wednesday night's card class in the Creative Family Group. Remember, they're free as well. I'll see you there, or next Friday night if you only come to the Friday night ones. I don't know, Leela. We'll have to see if she can get time off.
Mm,
They're a bit scroogey, the people she works for.
yeah.
Night, Raquel. So, yeah, next Friday night we're doing Savannah from Stamperia. I just don't know what I'm making. I'm percolating an idea. So it's growing in my mind, my idea. So see you all tomorrow. Bye.